Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. The beard's getting a little bit unruly at the moment, but I'm going to just keep it as best as I can and then get it trimmed up and stuff before I fly off to Scotland and then onwards to Canada. So I'm going to be using an Australian soap today, an American brush and a few other bits and bobs. So the head shave again and neck shave, and I've already done my cheeks a little bit but I might have to do them again afterwards, but let's just get stuck in. Nice black coffee. I've got work which I'll be leaving in about 40 minutes, so let's get stuck into this. Jaffa from Face Fat. Now this is quite a warming scent. I can't remember exactly what the scent notes are. Bergamot, I think, and some sort of wood, I think. I can't bloody remember, that's terrible. But it smells like chocolate orange. It smells pretty much like. Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. As you can see, it's quite bright in here. I've got 3 sets of lights on in the bathroom. It's a horrible, horrendous, wet, cold, windy, stinking day over here in Australia, in Western Australia. However, I've only got 2 weeks left, or less than 2 weeks now, to be flying to Scotland, where hopefully the sun might come out to play, and then on to Canada, where the weather is generally pretty good in June, July. So, quick shave, hopefully a quick shave, head and neck shave, using Face Fat, Western Australian made, by Craig Stanley over here in WA. And this scent is Jaffa. As you can see, this one's got quite a big dent in it now. I see a big dent. It takes a while to get through these soaps. Any soap, I've only ever finished one, being an Art of Shaving Cream, and that is it. I've never come close to anything else. But lovely, lovely scented soap. All natural, scented with natural essential oils. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful scent. It smells like chocolate orange. It smells like or Jaffa, a little round orange chocolate sweets that you get over here, and they're really, really nice. I don't have them anymore, but they are nice. It smells almost on the par with Terry's chocolate orange. The brush for today is going to be my Grizzly Bay, which was just very kindly sent to me. I was absolutely shocked when I got it in the mail, to be honest. And this is absolutely terrible. I can't remember its bloody name. I hope it comes back to me during the video. If not, I'm going to have to track it down. But this one has got the 25 or 26mm Fanturian, and you can see the tips on that. It's just a stunning knot, and his new knot, which just sold or on a raffle. So this one here is purple and green, just sold on a raffle. Looks even better than this, and this is a phenomenal knot. So here we go, straight into the soap. Now Face Fat is quite a thirsty soap. It loves a really good drink of water. And I find loading the brush really heavy helps. One thing I love about this Grizzly Bay brush, I'm making a bit of a mess now, is that the way the handle is, it sort of stops any lather getting on your fingers. Not 100%, but it does a better job than many brushes that I've used or own. It's also very ergonomic. The handle itself, the Grizzly Bay create or turn on the lathe, it's a very ergonomic handle. It's very comfortable to hold. It doesn't tend to sort of fatigue your wrists or fatigue your hands when you use it. Right, that is absolutely chock-a-block. Just lost the hair there. Oh, I think I have, yeah. One fibre. And let's wet the head. Now this is a no prep shave. I did have a shower, but it's a while back now. I don't mean like 4 days ago. It was just about an hour ago. So obviously all the moisture from the shower itself that would have been absorbed or sitting on my head or softening the hair follicles on my head and face will no longer be doing what they did. Now Face Fat, if you haven't tried it, is a high quality vegetal based soap. It's not tallow based. There is no animal byproducts, I believe, in this soap at all. It is just a very, very well made, very slick, very protective and great smelling soap. And I find that with all of his soaps, I really do. This knot in this brush is absolutely delicious. It feels so nice. It's very dense, it releases the lather well. Just throwing a blob of lather on the floor there. Right, let's add a little bit of water in here. Look how, seriously, what a phenomenal brush. Do you know what? I'm going to stick with that to that. That looks absolutely superb, that lather. I don't think it needs any more volume. Now, I could work that more and put more water in there, but that actually looks really glossy, really dense, and ultimately it looks really, really good. The knot has got enough lather in there to do about 35 lathers. It'll be interesting to see once I've done the head shave how much I've got left in it with regards to doing the face shave or the neck shave. Coffee's still nice and hot, which is good. Nothing worse than a cold coffee. Right, I'm going to try and do this just all with cartridge today. Sorry, this is the Gillette Fusion Chill. Now, this cartridge has done way, way more than what I thought it was possible to do with a cartridge. 30 plus shaves. I've lost count. I lost count after 10, to be honest. I stopped sort of counting. Right, I think that's that tidied up. I mean, am I noticing a difference in the shave and the feel? I am. I do feel it's not quite as smooth as it was when it was new. But as you can see, it just ploughs through the hair. Now, I've only got 2 days growth, so it's not like it's got anything really difficult to deal with. But I have to take my hats off to Gillette. Now, I've used Gillette for years before I turned to traditional style double-edged razors and straight razors and chevettes and all that sort of thing, single-edged razors. So I was already a Gillette user, and having used other razors like the Schick, and I've used a few others, I haven't used loads, I do find that the Gillette blades are just head and shoulders above everything else. I mean, I don't profess to have the thickest hair growth on my head, because it's not, but it is quite tough hair. There's a lot of it, even though I'm going bald, especially on the back and on the top and sides. There's a lot of hair there. It's just really sparse here. Right, now you can see there that that razor is pretty damn chock-a-block full of hair and lather. Just a shake in some warm water. And there you go, look at that. So, in terms of cleaning it out and getting a nice clean razor ready for the next pass, it's also the best cleaning out in my opinion as well. Now, I haven't tried Dollar Shave Club. That's something I haven't actually had the opportunity to try. It's not something I've really been that interested in. It sort of annoys me that it's called the Dollar Shave Club, but you don't get anything for $1. I don't think you do anyway. I don't think even think the cartridges are $1. I think they're more than $1 a cartridge, so very confusing company. I don't know what that name is all about. It's more like sort of clickbait name to me. Correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't really looked at the website, to be honest. Let's say it's not really interested me. I'm just going to shave with this residual lather and see how we go. Craig Stanway is an absolutely awesome bloke. I have had the privilege of meeting him a couple of times. I haven't met his wife yet, but she also deals in essential oils and seems a very, very nice woman. And we have been speaking about trying to get a barbecue together and sort stuff out, but life just becomes so hectic. And even though we live in the same state, we're still an hour away from each other, which doesn't seem like much, but an hour when you've got 3 kids and a wife and so many other things happening at the same time, it's very difficult. Well, that was as comfortable and as smooth as it gets, really. And like I say, with that amount of shaves on one cartridge razor and absolutely no upkeep on the cartridge itself. I'm not using razor mate, I'm not using stropping on jeans. I'm using nothing of the sorts in order to actually make the blade last longer. I'm really just testing the limits of the blade as a normal person would, as someone that doesn't actually care about the price of it. I just wants to just use it until it dies without having to piss around with it. That's literally what I'm doing now. 30 plus shaves on a head, that's a lot of shaves. It's a lot of hair, it's a lot of skin to cover. And you would think by now that the cartridge would be done, but it's just chewing through head shave after head shave after head shave. I'm almost getting sick of talking about it, to be honest. I'm really surprised with it. And for head shaves, I don't really get any irritation with it, ever. Because I could shave every day with it and it won't irritate my skin so much as a double-edged razor would. Right, let's wet the neck. I've got 2 days growth on here as well, but doesn't look that much actually. That last shave must have taken quite a bit down. Look at that, that lather's delicious. It really is. Wow. Do you know something? I think this is definitely one of my favourite knots, if not right up there as my favourite. And yes, that's right, it is a natural hair knot. And it begs the question, you know, there's a lot of people out there, cruelty to animals. Badgers are killed for the hair. Animals are killed for the food and the fur and all other sorts of things, marrow, bones, organs, you name it, they're all killed for that sort of thing. It's a real difficult one because in order to use a brush, choices are natural hair or unnatural hair, plastic. And to be honest, what's more environmentally friendly? Really, this will degrade over years. If it could, you know, it would disappear eventually. It would just disintegrate. Plastic won't. So really, you're trying to save the animals, but kill the world. It's such a weird dilemma. It's a strange one. And the more I think about it, the more I think, well, it doesn't really matter what brush you're using. In one way or another, you're killing animals, no matter what you do. So really, it doesn't matter what you choose, natural hair, synthetic, plastic. At some point along the way, animals are dying because of it. Humans are dying because of it. It's as simple as that. I know that's a far stretch, but it's true. Anyway, that's enough of the morbid shit. Fucking hell, Chris, what are you talking about? Carved Christopher Bradley razor with the A-plate open comb and a blank blade. You might think that's a Kai blade, but it's not. It is an Asco. No, it's not. Asco? Where did I get that from? It's a Derby Usta Master blade. So I could really think about that now. And here we go. Do you know something? I think this could quite possibly be the best lather I've created with face fat. It feels really dense and slick. I mean, that is amazing lather. Right, let's just wet the neck. Yeah, I mean, even the slickness of it is just superb. The residual slickness. I know there's a lot of residual there because I pulled about half a litre out of my beard, but the residual slickness on face fat is excellent. And this knot is just pumping lather out like it's no one's business. think that's me. That easy. Let's see, I never get the line spot on, but it's getting better. I'm getting closer with it. That's pretty damn close. Got a bit of a tug down. It was funny because I did the shave with Fougere Gothique yesterday, or 2 days ago. And a couple of comments on there that I look like the devil on the front now. I suppose I do a little bit. Right, let's rinse this brush out. Wow, so much lather in this knot. I mean, natural hair brushes are more of a challenge to use. They're all unique. It doesn't matter whether you get a brush from the same batch of hair. It's generally it'll be ever so slightly different to the brush before and the brush after. So every knot we've got is unique to itself, no matter what. When you buy a synthetic brush, and it's not a bad thing, but for instance, your favourite knot is the 26mm Black Wolf knot. If that knot gets made for the rest of eternity, it will be the same. So it doesn't matter what brush you put it in, what handle, you're really buying it for the handle aesthetics thing, because you know that knot is going to perform the same no matter what. The fibres are all the same thickness, the tips are all the same thickness, the density is generally the same because they put the exact same amount, or very similar to the exact same amount of fibres in there. Whereas a natural hair knot is just unique to itself and unique to your specific brush. And I do find jumping from natural knot to natural knot, you have to alter your lathering techniques ever so slightly to make them all work and get the best out of them. I'm just going to finish off with some Humphreys citrus. I haven't used Humphreys witch hazel in ages. I don't know why I'm getting stuck into the witch hazel again, but it's good stuff. And this one, Humphreys, it's got some nice feedback in terms of a little bit of burn. A couple of little weepers today, but that's okay. And then we'll finish off once again with some Milkman Chai Latte beard oil. Very, very nice beard oil. It does smell very much like a chai latte, and all I do is just drop all the drops on there. And I'm going to drop between 7 and 10 drops, and then I just sort of massage it right in, try and get it down to the skin. And not only does this stuff smell great, but if you can get it right through the beard and onto the skin, it lasts me a full shift even in this cold, windy weather, and keeping a nice shine on the beard, but also keeping my skin sort of hydrated so I don't get any dandruff, which I've noticed has been progressively getting worse as the beard has been around for longer. So I'm working on it now. Someone suggested using a brush. I don't have a brush yet, so I'm just basically relying on my fingertips, getting the oil in there, and then a quick comb generally afterwards, which I might as well do now while I'm here. And it's just basically straight down with a comb on the sides, and then in from there, down from there, and then just up on that bit. And then it's a case of finishing off again, just so my fingers just pulling it through. I don't profess to be a great beardsman. I haven't really, I've never had a beard this long, ever. I've never attempted to grow one. I'm quite impressed with how it's grown, to be honest. I didn't think I'd get a beard this dense and sort of bushy almost, but it needs a bit of work, it needs a bit of tidying up. Hopefully I'll get through the next week or so before we fly out to Scotland. But overall, I'm enjoying having it. The itch is completely gone, other than a little bit of dandruff here and there, which I'm working on. It seems to be getting heaps better over the past week. I'm quite enjoying it. It's a bit different, but I miss full face shaves, and this is way, way harder and way more difficult to keep than you would imagine. You would think a beard would be just so simple, let it grow and then just leave it. You can, but you end up with patches, well I do end up with patches all over a year. It just grows all over the place on my neck. You have to really trim it, keeping the lines as straight as you can. It's hard work, it really is. You got to, and I've got a shit level in my head anyway. Everything in my head is squint, So whatever I hang on a wall is always at an angle. I have to spirit level everything. Doesn't matter what it is, it gets a spirit level put on it, because I can't put things up straight. So you can imagine how frustrating this is when I shave it and I go, fuck, that's nice and straight. And you get to work and your mate goes, what the fuck you done to your beard? It's a bit squint. It's quite frustrating. So a lot of work goes into it. It's a lot harder than it looks. But anyway, face fat, Jaffa today. Absolutely superb soap. That lather was the best lather I've made from a face fat soap, to be honest. It was really dense, it was really creamy, it was slick, it was just voluminous enough. I really enjoyed it, just superb. The razor, oh sorry, I might go move on to the brush. Oh, got bloody big hairs all over it. The Grizzly Bay. Now this is in the colour scheme of like the Joker from Batman, the purple and the green. And I absolutely love it. I love the colours of it, and I'm absolutely amazed that he just sent me this brush over. And for the life of me, I just can't remember your name. It's terrible. My memory is fucked, and I have been a little bit away from the shaving scene for a while now. Beautiful 26mm Fanturian, not Manchurian hair in a fan style, not beautiful. So dense, it works so well. The razor for the head shave was the Gillette Fusion Chill, which as you can see is lovely and clean again. It's just a superb razor. 30 plus shaves, it'll soon be 40 plus shaves I would imagine. It might even be into the 40s already and I just don't know. The Carve Christopher Bradley razor, and I've got the Derby the Derby Master Blades, which is their latest blades using a different sharpening technique. And to be honest, it's really a lovely blade. It's sharp, it's smooth, it's efficient. It's quite a thick blade, very similar to a Kai blade, and it cuts similar to a Kai as well, if I'm honest. Doesn't last as long, but it cuts very nice in the beginning, and they're relatively cheap. And we finished off today with some Humphreys citrus, some Milkman chai latte beard oil, and then just a shitty little plastic comb. This will be getting replaced with hopefully a natural horn comb or something like, I don't know, or an aluminium or a stainless comb, something. I'm not sure. I'll find something eventually. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. I think I'm late for work, but who cares? Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.